Hey MR2 buddy. One for the boys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. One MR2. Two MR2.
Fast MR2.
MR2 buddy.
Slow MR2.
Oh. Oh.
House, you turn right from the roundabout. I'm going up the hill, and it happened on the first day of working. It only happens when it's cold, and literally, I only went to 2 seconds, like, I almost stopped on the hill. I was like, really? It's going bang, 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 and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm fine. I just, like, started it, let it go on for like 10 seconds, like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking go because I'll do something without me, like get food. And then it went up the hill, and I was going up the hill, going bang, bang, bang.
You poor thing. You poor thing.
Hill, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool now.
Oh my god, look at this. He's got a baller bag over here. Milwaukee. Classic Andrew.
Oh yeah, I knew you were going to get food without me, so.
Oh,
I just gotta make all the memes.
Nathan, do you want to be part of the intro?
I'll take my gloves off.
We got to be next to each other because we're the MR2 buddies.
Nathan
has to be like 5 meters away. Nathan, stand 5 meters away. No. So you stand here, Nathan.
I'll sit in here.
Andrew and I will stand like right here, so we're in front of you.
Can I sit in here? No.
In the previous video, well, in one of the videos, you saw us get this MR2 all the way from Adelaide.
It's not.
Okay, yeah, let's stop. Not bad. And it was a pretty good trip, wasn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, it was pretty.
We thought there was going to be no problem. Well, there was no problems. But
there was no problems that made it really that difficult.
Yeah, just the clutch decided to kill itself.
Yeah.
And what else decided to kill itself?
The battery terminal popped off.
Oh yeah, that was pretty scary.
Yeah.
5 hours away from Melbourne. So this car obviously didn't come perfect. It does have some issues. You know, we got it for a very good price. Yeah, it is a 27-year-old MR2, so it does have its issues. But we're going to be fixing all these issues in today's videos. We need to show them what you've actually bought.
So.
Actually, let's first say every issue of the car.
Going from front to back. Okay, so this car has a couple issues. Nothing that's not fixable. When you flash your high beams, it works right. But when you put your high beams on, the headlights turn off completely. One of the parkers is out. One of the brake lights is out. The dash globes, not all of them, only the boost gauge is working on the dash. Hoping the the clutch master cylinder thing is leaking, not the slave, because the previous owner said he replaced the slave about a year ago. Oh. The clutch master cylinder cap is leaking. The battery terminal's not working properly. The seats get stuck. It's not very easy to slide them. It's grinding in the 4th gear. We're hoping that's wrong transmission fluid. All the brakes are fucked. The rotors are on right angles.
Don't ever get drilled and slotted rotors from eBay, because same experience with me in the Camry. They're horrible. Yeah. They like vibrate and
We're meant to be doing them tomorrow, but the lines haven't turned up and the rear pads, so that'll be next week's challenge. The aerial doesn't work properly. What else is there? Exhaust leak. Exhaust leak. How loose one of the spark plug leads are. I'll breathe on it and it'll just go like.
Oh wow.
Like.
Oh wow.
Ready? Like I'll just use a tip. I'll use my nail. My nail.
You probably went over a big bump in the hills and then it just went bloop.
Yeah.
So when you get obviously new
lead.
It's easy.
I got new plugs coming. It might be the plug that's broken, the little end of it.
Yeah, the end of it, yeah. But I think it's probably just the lead.
Like normal trim stuff, and this car's 27 years old.
It has an exhaust leak only because this exhaust is hanging so damn low. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's really low, so the guy obviously just scraped it on a bump. It's nothing too major. It's something that we can easily seal up, but Andrew wants to get a whole new exhaust system anyway because it's loud, but it's not loud enough.
The passenger window doesn't work at all. Oh, you know the tyres we were on?
What?
So they were completely bald on the inside edge.
Oh my god.
Cords showing.
Cords showing?
No,
Jesus.
No, forget this. You take the tyre off, you look at the inside edge, the rubber had separated, so you could like press the rubber on the inside of the tyre.
And we drove all the way home from Adelaide.
And they have done like twice the speed limit on private roads.
Oh my god.
In Mexico, Adelaide private roads, and they were completely fine. He's like, if you got 1,000 k's out of these, I'd be surprised.
I'm surprised we're still alive, like, Andrew.
The whole inside shoulder on the inside of the tyre was just like falling apart.
This video is going to be spread over a couple of days simply because we're waiting for those braided brake lines. Like, we're not going to attempt doing the brakes now because there's no point, because we're going to have to drain all the fluid out of it anyway. So we just may as well do that all in one day. That was supposed to come this week, but they didn't. So first thing that we're going to do to this MR2 today is the clutch master cylinder, and that's because we don't want to get stranded 5 hours away from Melbourne again. So
I doubt this car's ever going to be fucking... Hold on.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be like that. There's one in there. I've done this before. The same thing happened with my MR2, so I knew exactly what it was. Ooh. First thing we're gonna do is we need to remove the old master cylinder. So what we gotta do is go inside the car, remove one bolt, which takes out the thing for the pedal, and then we just do 2 bolts and then the whole thing should come off. Very easy. We have the old master cylinder out and it doesn't sound healthy when you press on it. It just sounds a little bit spongy. Here's our new one. It's exactly the same thing except new. There's my new Nathan. I bought him last night. Anyway.
Yeah, it smells good.
It smells good?
I agree. Don't put that in. It's good. Good master cylinder.
It's very difficult getting to this clutch bolt that's all the way up there. You gotta like get yourself on a really weird angle. It is really hard. You gotta
sit here.
It was like impossible to get this thing off with the seat in the way, so that's why we took the seat out. This is so difficult. Ah, Nathan. This is why no one likes you.
Right now, in case anyone knows what's happening, we put the new master on. Rex is just trying to thread the nut on the other side of the firewall.
No, I already threaded the nut.
Are you tightening it? Oh, the clutch pedal.
There's this loom in the way that this person's put in here. It's like in the way of the. Oh my god. It's really close to my face, Nathan.
You look cross-eyed. What's going on here?
Well, can you see that? You can flip the screen so you can. Can you see where my finger is?
Right, my side's up.
Yep.
Hold.
So we have chip
No.
in here. There is some premium Fiji water.
Which is yellow.
Take a sip.
Well, the plastic is yellow.
Oh my god, Andrew!
Disgusting.
Why would you do that?
It just tastes like water.
Why would you do that?
What? Does bottled water expire?
Dude.
Does bottled
Well, look at the
water-
expiry date. No, it does actually have an expiry date.
No, it fucking doesn't.
It does. Best before.
16th of November 2007.
2007? That's when that car was made. You're gonna get the shits tonight.
I'm not. It's fucking water, you two. Jesus.
Look at this. What the fuck is this?
I'm coming in. Oh, what the fuck? You have an alarm system. Oh, that's your thing. That's your box.
This just needs to fucking sit somewhere else. Fuck! What's this fucking green thing?
So the plan is right now, Nathan is going to be here watching the fluid and keeping it up top so we're not pulling any air in. I'm going to be sitting in the car pumping the clutch, and Andrew is going to be underneath the car monitoring the slave. It's a very important job because he's going to be opening and closing the bolts so that the fluid can come out and we can build pressure, or just get all the old fluid out. It's not really a 3-man job. You can easily do this with 1 person. It's just easy having 3 people here.
But that's new fluid. That's some of the old fluid.
Okay, so Andrew and I finally got pressure in the clutch.
Cut myself a little bit. Look, let's see
Oh,
some flappy
no.
dirty skin.
You're gonna get some problems.
I had plenty of problems.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hassle because there was a lot of air in the system, obviously, because we didn't bench bleed the clutch master, so we really had to pump it out a lot, but we got there in the end.
There's a little, in the old master, there's like a little plastic floating bit that's in the reservoir. Should we put that in this one?
I don't know. Does it really matter?
Should be fine. My Bowser doesn't have it, so.
Yeah, it should be right. It's not sitting on the ground now, so I can barely move it with my hand now, so.
So what used to
Yeah.
happen is that every now and then the clutch pedal just stayed on the floor. So either the seal on the actual cylinder itself was fucked, or it could actually took some over time the brake fluid actually absorbs it and it can just fold over. It was obviously fluid was going behind it and in front of it. That's why the clutch wasn't disengaged. That's why the pedal was staying on the floor. That hasn't happened to us once yet.
Yeah, nothing. It feels really firm.
By
It's
now,
moving.
like if we had the old master cylinder, it would be on the floor right now. Like it slowly just sort of sucks itself to the floor.
And we can hear the slave as well when we're moving the clutch now, so we know it's about build pressure. Do you want to push it real quick so we can get on film? Yeah, it's a very squeaky slave. Need to lube it up.
Alright, so now we've done the clutch, which is the hard bit. We're going to do the gearbox fluid.
Special
empty.
golden.
Empty now, it's about $110 for this whole bottle. Apparently the gearbox takes 3.789. This is 3.785, so we better not waste any. Always crack the fill first, because if you drain it, and it's not even just how quickly it drains, but if you drain it and then your fill is fucked, you ran the bolt out, then all of a sudden you got a gearbox and no fluid in it. So always take the fillet off first. Like imagine draining your oil and then you're gonna take your oil cap off and you can't get your oil cap off. How are you meant to put oil in the engine? You're fucked. At least if you know you can't get the oil cap off, you haven't drained all the oil. Same with the gearbox. Well, we could find it obviously like 10 seconds later, but this wiring loom was just in the way. So next to that little cap thing I took off is this.
There it is, yeah.
21.
I think it's 27, I don't know.
So you should always just try and use like the correct size extension, but sometimes. Holy shit.
Here she comes. This is not oil, guys. This is gearbox fluid. There you go. There it is. There she goes.
That doesn't actually look too bad.
Alright, we're gonna go around the house, the back of the house.
Brake fluid cap on my car's fucked. It doesn't stay on, it just pops off. So there's a little bit of brake fluid sitting around the reservoir.
So that's why we're going on an adventure around the back of my house to the Grandpa Camry.
The Camry, dude.
The Camry.
The Camry has one.
The Camry.
The Camry has the same one, or a similar one, will be in luck. Which I think it will. Like,
let's hope. Dude, there's the Grandpa Camry. Yeah, I know, right?
What do you guys
think?
think?
Dude, look at the wheel gap, Andrew. Look at that.
Should Rex put the MR2 engine in here?
No.
For the memes.
No. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's different.
Is it?
It's different. Look, it's just a little.
It's the same as my.
Yeah, fuck. Dang it.
Well, hold on. Let me see.
No. Oh, maybe he put the wrong one on because I don't think mine has that, dude. Yeah, bring that over. I think the guy put the wrong cap on.
And I have a piece of the Grandpa Camry in my MR2.
That would be pretty crazy.
Oh, the truth, dude.
Remember the truth. Oh, what are you? Oh. Fuck yeah, dude.
Grandpa Camry.
Grandpa Camry.
It's just hope. It's just hope.
Andrew, finger the pinkies and. Oh.
Locked.
MR2 buddies! Oh, dude. Probably battery. That was your battery. When your windows came down, they were very slow, so. Hey! Is it very low?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Alright guys, so we replaced the clutch master cylinder, we bled all the clutch fluid, and we replaced the gearbox fluid. Took the seats out, lubricated the seat rails. Successful night. Long night.
long night. Longer than anticipated.
Everything that I said in yesterday's video, excluding like lights and wiring, we plan to do all tomorrow. Yeah, nah. It's now 9:30, I got here at like what?
Like
5:30?
Wow, that took 4 hours.
But we weren't rushing.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably the hardest thing, because tomorrow what we've got to do is put the boot back together and do the fuel filter.
Head unit.
Head unit's probably the thing that's
seatbelt. We can do in like 2 seconds. I mean, we said we could do that in 2 seconds. But
engine oil, engine filter, fuel filter, that's the engine stuff done. Our spark plugs, that doesn't count.
Are you going to get new coils?
I haven't got them yet.
Okay. And oil.
It's successful. The clutch pedals are way nicer. The
feels a lot better.
A lot better.
I drove it.
3, 2, 1. And we're back.
So, like we said yesterday, we're going to be doing lots of things to the car. Head unit, oil change, filter change. Pretty much the works. I'm going to show you as I go, well, as we go. We're just going to pick up Andrew's Tigers real quick because he got them re-tinted. Because
well, I'm going to order food, then we're going to pick up my Tigers because I'm hungry.
There's just something missing here, Andrew. You know what's missing, right?
Body kit.
No. More MR2s. There's not enough MR2s here.
Is Lockie buying an MR?
Shh. Don't say anything. MR2. Andrew wants to go ahead and take this filter off because it looks like it has never been changed before. It's one of those filters, these like, the JDM filters. It's got like that. It's like a round one. You'll see when we take it out.
Yeah, that's what mine's going to look like on the turbo case. What the HKS one looks like. I wonder if it's HKS one actually. The HKS one is green without honeycomb. That'd be cool with HKS.
Are we just going to pressure wash it out?
If it's really bad. Well, we'll go to Autobahn.
I've got a spare filter. I've got a spare filter you can use. Look, it's a HKS one.
Expensive. Where's the little there we go. Little HKS. Look at.
Oh my god.
Look at. MR2.
Wet. Ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus. This is the current setup Andrew has. This is how we bought the car, with this weird Pioneer head unit. It does the job, but it doesn't have Bluetooth or anything, so Andrew's replacing it with another head unit that I'll show you soon. It does have a CD drive, which is good, and for some reason this guy's labelled it MR2. Pretty easy to take this whole console center bit out. Just gotta undo the shifter, undo some screws. I don't even think you need to undo the shifter actually. Wait, yeah, we're hoping that the wires aren't chopped in here, so we can, yeah. Because it's usually you just get like an ISO cable and you plug it into the stock wiring harness and it should just work. But a lot of people back in the day used to just cut them and solder them themselves because you weren't actually able to buy ISO cables. So it's so easy, I can do this all with one hand. Assistant! Assistant! Okay, this is what we're looking at. I don't know what we're looking at yet.
So you agreed to do that bit?
Yeah, no, I should be right. The fuck? It looks like they've definitely done some splicing of some cables, it looks like. Yes, they have. They've chopped into the harness. Fantastic. We have a Kenwood KMM BT305, whatever that is. Yeah, we're gonna have to like wire that ourselves, but I'm pretty sure this will come with like a wiring thing. Oh, they all do, yeah, here you go.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Head unit's working. We just use the ISO cables because it seems as if the person decided to do their own wiring without just buying ISO cables, but he kept the ISO cables here. I'm pretty sure that's what they call ISO cables.
Why don't you just turn the radio on?
Because I wanna...
Are they called ISO cables? Yeah, plug and play ISO. Yeah. Kenwood head unit installed. Nice. Alright, so Andrew is still installing the fuel filter. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead, polish these bad boys. I've already made a video on polishing the taillights on my MR2, and I'll show you how they come out. So this is what Andrew's looks like, and this is what mine look like over here. And you can see myself because it is super shiny. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with Andrew's taillights because they've definitely seen better days. So this is not even like 5 minutes worth of work, and you can see how much shinier this side is compared to this side. You can see this is all faded and shitty.
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to Rex Hanks on YouTube.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. Well, look at this. The reflection is so nice. Look at that. I can see my MR2 in your MR2's taillights, Andrew. Yeah, MR2 buddies!
This place you're going to see your MR2 is behind mine.
Polished, not polished. Huge difference. So we're now doing the spark plugs. We still need to fill up with oil. Taillights, nice and shiny. Everything's looking really nice. However, we've been having an issue with getting these spark plugs out. Well, we haven't been having an issue with getting them out. It's just that these spark plugs have like extensions on them to connect to the coils. So we found a reason. You don't actually, there's no such thing as called, well, there probably is, spark plug extensions.
It was actually the center of the coil. So
yeah.
When you put this coil this coil on, see how loose that is?
No wonder it's so
nothing, but if you look on the inside, we pull out the next coil. That bit we were showing you is actually the center of the coil. So
I should have got a picture of it when it was out.
Yeah, but I've got new leads coming for the car. So when we do new leads, I'll pull this spark plug out. No, I won't just place it, I'll just pull it out. Just putting the dipstick back in. Some nice old lady came and asked Rex if, why is it not focusing? Hello, if she could help him with his car. And see if, oh, there's a Rexton down there, being a very nice and good Samaritan. Like, it's not focusing. I don't fucking YouTube, dude. There is a Rexton. I'm trying not to be seen filming. There is a Rexton helping. You see Rexton? That's Nathan's shoe. What a nice man. Had a HKS filter on it, but it's just it's disintegrating. So. Look at that, all filter bits. I think I covered the mic. The filter's disintegrating. So what we're trying to do is use the camera's filter, but we have to use a whole bunch of adapters. But it'll be fine. We'll be right. And then this car can start.
I don't know where it came from.
The Camry.
The Camry. So you have two Camry pieces now.
Dude, I filmed you being a good Samaritan. You can now show YouTube that you're a good Samaritan, not just some It works on cars.
This lady is having a problem with her distributor, and she's got a thing that keeps falling off, and I might be able to hold the thing on for her. We've replaced oil filter, gearbox fluid, fuel filter, spark plugs, head unit,
Clutch master cylinder.
clutch master cylinder,
Clutch fluid.
Catalytic converter.
Please don't break my eye drill. My eye drill is going to break. My eye drill. Stop breaking my eye drill.
Oh my god.
It's so scary. Oh,
The battery's gonna die before it starts.
I got a spare one. There she is.
JB welded the aerial.
Nathan uses products from my cupboard and doesn't return them.
Just leave them on the ground.
Everyone comment, Nathan, you dirty boy. Everyone comment.
Rex fucking hates you.
Why do you do this, Nathan?
Every time.
Every time. Garage is now cleaned. We're fully done with this MR2 today. We have done lots of things. I already explained what we did. We're now gonna go and drive this car to fill it up with some BP98 because apparently BP's got the good stuff and tested by RevZone. Ain't that right, Andrew?
That's just BP's just good fuel.
BP is just good fuel. So we're gonna do that and then we're gonna clean the car because it's really dirty because Andrew's a dirty man. Actually, no. Nathan's a dirty boy.
Not man.
Hashtag Nathan dirty boy. Oh boy. Dude, it's nice. Quick little update, we're back. We're done everything for today. We're gonna end it here. Andrew's just gonna go ahead, check the oil, see if it's all good, see if it's still at the right level. But we just took some corners really hard. And you guys gotta remember, this is a turbo MR2. It has a lot of power and Andrew was, quite on it in the corners and it did not even want to kick out at all. It will kick out when you want it to in first, second gear if it handles really good, sounds really good. He's a happy chappy.
We have some brakes that don't shake you to pieces when you touch them.
Yeah, because right now, press the brakes and... yes, Monday.
Well, it's Saturday now, so we'll see you next Monday with a brake and caliper painting of this car.
Yes, because we need to paint these bad boys.
Not that you'll see them that much. Oh,
yeah, no, you'll see them quite a bit, dude. You'll see them a lot.
Yeah. Peace out. Keep moving.